Ngayon, kasi after yung mga tinuro kanina, yun, yung mga basics about the creativity. Ngayon, my job is to teach you the business of it naman. It don't need to have your own business. Itong ituturo kong techniques is basically you can apply it as a freelancer or if magtatayo kayo ng sarili nyong company, ng business, ng studio. Okay? Yun. So, hindi pa kayo nakakapag-freelance work? Not yet. Sige. If tanungin ko kayo, if ako yung client, I want to hire you, how much would you charge me for your service? Ikaw. How much would you charge me? Any. Kung ano yung tingin mo your work, your skill is worth. 1,000? For, as in solo photographer. 10. User?
Oo. So, sa kind of work ko ngayon, parang 1K lang.
1K. Okay.
Wala pa eh.
You, ma'am? 2,000. User? 1K. So, kasi sa pricing, merong tatlong factors yan. Merong tatlong factors para i-consider kung paano kayo mag-price. Una is your value. So, ano yung value? It basically, yung sinabi ni sir na in his line, tingin niya it's 1K. So right now, that's what you think. Yan yung value na propose. Saan ang gagaling yan? Either sa skills mo, sa level of experience, and sa portfolio. Yun yan, yung value. Pero aside from that, it's how much you think you're worth. Kasi sa isang, I'll give you guys an example. May nagpa-edit sa akin na isang company. Chinarge ko siya. Guess how much? Edit. Edit lang. 70,000. 70,000. I charged para sa ano lang yun. Wala pang 5 minute na edit. Wala pang 5 minute na edit. 70,000. So, diba? Nagulat kayo lahat. Parang 70? Diba? Kasi that's the value. I know. That's how much I know I am worth when it comes to editing. And hindi pa ako yung nag-edit nun. Hindi ako yung nag-edit nun. Nag-hire ako ng editor na alam ko mas magaling sa akin, pero I charged the client 70,000. Ayos ba yun? Diba? So, basically, that's how, somehow, the business works. That's how you can leverage on your skills, on the assets that you have to build that kind of work, that kind of line of work. So, second is, syempre, the market. Who is your market? So, ikaw sir, anong gusto mong gawin, sabihin natin, line of job in the future? Anong industry? Wedding, corporate, commercial, whatever? Music videos. You sir?
Commercial, tapos wedding.
Weddings. You ma'am? Events. You sir? Weddings. So, given na those are your market, sabihin natin sa weddings. Sa weddings, yun yung wedding market natin. You have to understand yung industry na yun. You have to understand the market. You have to understand kung sino yung ita-target mo. Kung sabihin natin wedding, syempre mga brides and grooms to be yan. And then you have to check how much can they spend. Usually, malalaman mo yan, if you ask your client, pang ilan or pang ilan mo pinaprioritize ang photo and video production? Sabihin yan. Or, give me your top 5 list yung pinaprioritize mo sa wedding mo. Unahin nila, syempre, probably, depende, location, di ba? Or the church, and then the food, and then the coordinators, and then usually, depende sa budget nila yan, madalas last yan. Last ang photo and video. Pero let's say si Jason Magbanua, familiar kayo with him? Jason Magbanua, famous wedding filmmaker, local. Hindi niyo kilala si Jason Magbanua? Jason Magbanua?
Facebook, right?
Ayun. He is able to charge his clients 300,000 for a wedding.
Team na po yun.
Team na yun. Di na siya nag-shoot dun. Di na siya nag-edit. Nag-edit siya minsan, papakita lang siya. He is carrying his brand. Dito papasok yan sa value. Ngayon, sa market, paano papasok sa market yan? Dahil meron siyang brand, dahil si customer, si client, gusto niya sobrang ganda ng wedding film. Yun yung pinaka-prioritize niya. So that client is more than willing to spend that much for the wedding. If mayaman talaga siya, if mayaman yung client, di ba? If mayaman yung client, has probably top 2 yung service ni Jason. Pero in our case, sabihin natin as starting out freelancers, nasa top 10 tayo, top 10 bottom. So you have to consider that. Unless you are really good, meron ka ng portfolio, then you can go up the ladder. And if you have built a relationship. Later, sa marketing side, I will teach you guys how to build relationships para umakyat kayo sa priority ladder nila. Okay? So sa market, sabihin natin sa commercial, you have to understand, again, kung sino yung client. Kung sabihin natin itong client na to is generating millions every month. Mayaman sila, malaking client sila. Then that means that they are able to spend. Ngayon, if they are able to spend really big amount of money and then you price yourself too low, ano tingin mong reaction nila? Matu-turn off sila. Kasi they want to spend more. They want to spend more for something more valuable. Kasi although syempre pag nakita mo sa mga industry natin ngayon, if you price yourself too low, you are targeting cheap clients. But if you price yourself high, given that you have the right branding, the right background, you're able to position yourself as an expert. So you have to consider then yung market. So if kaya ni client magbayad na mataas, give them your best. But of course, you are able to deliver. Kasi kung nagumasa sila ng malaki, hindi na nagustuhan, mangyayari dyan, you will never see your videos or your work. Hindi nila ipapalabas yan. Wait, babay ka. Gets? Now, the third is basically your needs. Dito papasok yung how much you want to earn. How much you want to earn using your career. Ikaw, sir, how much do you want to earn every month? Sabihin natin, nag-full-time ka as photographer. How much do you want to earn every month doing photography? Above 20. So above 20, nakita mo na yun. Pero you have to consider is bakit 20, above 20. Ikaw, sir, how much do you want to earn? 100. Good. Ikaw, sir. 20. Ikaw, sir. 50. Now, you have to understand why, bakit nyo pinarize yan. Kanina, sabi mo 1,000. Di ba? Pero then, after a while, 100,000. Yan. Siguro, I think, sana, dahil na-open yung idea mo dito sa value and sa market. Pero you have to understand why you are pricing that. It has to be justifiable. So, kasi bine-breakdown natin yan. You just can't get a figure out of thin air and then you i-present mo. It has to have a background. Okay? So, i-breakdown natin yung expenses natin. Sabihin natin sa shoot. Sabihin natin, ikaw, sir, sa isang, sabihin natin, hinire kita. Well, you do photography, videography?
Starting out pa lang.
Ayan, sabihin natin, hinire kita. How much are your expenses? Every day.
Like,
Okay, pinapunta kita, hinire.
for example, gas.
Yeah, ganun. Sabihin natin. Sige, let's break it down. Ha?
Yung basic
How much yung gas?
gas siguro dito, 1K lang. That depends on how far.
Assume. 1,000 assume. And then,
Tapos food, probably 1,000 siguro for yeah. What else? Yan pa lang naisip ko so far.
yeah. Sige. So, given na your expenses is 2,000 pesos, tas ipaprice mo sarili mo 1,000 pesos, is that a good idea?
Talo pa.
Talo, di ba? Talong-talo ka pa. So, given na ang daily expenses mo is 2,000 pesos, you have to understand now, dito papasok yung needs, value in your market. So, ang mangyayari, ang lalabas dito is you place a markup, di ba? Para you earn. depending on your value. Kasi yung markups depends. Pwedeng 10%, pwedeng 50%, 100%, 200%, 500%, 1,000%. Depending on portfolio, depending on how much value you're worth, and your market. Yung needs, basically, these are your needs. Pero ang di mo pa kino-consider, sir, is how much ang monthly expenses mo.
Like, for example, kung nag-rent ka ng condo.
So, let's consider natin, So, condo. Sabihin na lang natin, for the sake of math lang, 10,000. What else? Groceries, how much?
4 or 5.
Sabihin natin 5,000.
Kuryente.
Bills, okay. How much? 3,000.
Siguro minsan toys.
Toys?
Mga toys. Like, for example, upgrade ka ng camera.
Okay, sige. So, more on upgrades. Pero ito, we won't consider this yet. Ito muna, basic needs. So basically, you are spending 18,000 a month. And you said, di ba, gusto mo 100,000 a month. So, wait, kunin ko lang yung calculator ko. So basically, itong 18,000, you have to break it down to how many days you want to work in a month. Sabihin natin, in 30 days, how often do you want to work? How many days in a month?
Well, that depends. As long as merong offer mo diba? And as long as you're available.
Pero ikaw, you set your own goals.
Siguro 2 weeks.
14 days.
Month, but
14 days work, 14 days break. Tama. So, basically, in order to break this down, 14. Divided by 14 days, you need to make at least 1,285 per day. Per day, working for 14 days just to get by. Just to get by. Diba? Plus your expenses mo. Sabihin natin, you spend 2,000 for 14 times. So that's another 28,000 just to execute the work. Tama? So that is you are basically spending 46,000 every month.
work alone.
Work alone. Diba? Paano pa yung leisure? Movies? Wala pa. So that is now why you want to market. So every project, sabihin natin, so given na these are your expenses, your daily expenses per work. This is your monthly expenses. In order for you to achieve the 100,000 that you want per month, so we do 100,000 minus 46,000. Minus 46,000 divided by 14. So you have to at least charge yourself 3,857. Oh, sorry. Tama. No. Sorry. 100,000 divided by 14. Yan. Basically, you need to charge yourself at least 7,142 per project. Per project for 14 days in order for you to achieve the 1,000. The 100,000 a month. Ngayon, 100,000 minus 46,000, that's 54,000. 54. Tama? So basically, you are earning 54,000, kaya yung expenses mo lang 54,000. Diba? Pero malayo pa yon if you really want na solid lang na 100,000. Hindi pa kasama yung taxes, hindi pa kasama yung expenses natin. So you have to price yourself higher.
Kasama pa rin yung taxes doon pagka
Yes, pag magpa-price. Pag registered ka, if you register yourself. Ang advantage kasi when you register is you're able to price higher. Kasi clients want a receipt, di ba? If wala kang receipt, syempre, companies, they would want to, they don't want to spend much na hindi nare-record. Pero if they have receipts, they can record, they can reimburse it, lalo na kapag VAT. Kapag VAT yung tax mo. Basically, you have to price yourself at least this one. To get 54,000, 100,000 of revenue minus yung expenses mo. To get 100,000 gross income. Diba? So how can you break down your pricing? Kasi ito, this is basically parang the most basic. How you can break down your expenses for you to calculate, for you to be able to come up with your price. Ngayon, yung markup mo would be dependent again on your value and on your market. Pero timo, yung example ko kanina na I was able to charge 70,000 for an edit na I did not even do. Diba? How much did I pay the editor? 15,000.
How much?
15.
1.5.
1.5. So how much did I get in return? Diba? So again, depends on the value, market, and your needs. But bali yung needs, it was already covered. You know? And the reason why I'm teaching you this kasi I want to impart the mind of a businessman, the mind of an entrepreneur and an artist. Kasi it goes both ways, art and business. You can do art for passion, hobby, it's okay. But if you want to pursue it, you need to put business in it. Una, para hindi ka maloko. Pangalawa, para you get to earn out of what you're doing. You wake up every day happy kasi you're doing what you love. Tama? Gusto nyo ba yun? Ganun? Diba? So, sa business, I'll give you how I break down yung services namin. Basically, ang ibibigay kong example are yung breakdown ng services namin for Avantgarde Creatives. Ito kasi Avantgarde Live to, di ba? Avantgarde Creatives is a video production company, media production company. So wait lang, sorry. So sabihin natin sa isang commercial project kasi what we focus on is on commercial projects. Minsan we do events as well. Okay. Breakdown. So tatanong ko si client, what do you need? Ano yung scope? Sabihin niya yung overview. Jaggy, I need this type of shots, I need this type of video, I need this ganyan-ganyan. So I break it down. So kasi ako yung nagde-direct ng mga commercials namin. So I put, before that pala, sorry. In video kasi, there are 5 stages. Concept, development. Dito kayo nagbe-brainstorm, nagko-concept, nagpipitch ng ideas, nagpipitch ng deck. You have pre-production. Pre-production is basically kung saan na nire-ready yung materials for shooting. Third phase is yung production. Fourth phase is yung post-production. Fifth is yung delivery, finalization and delivery. Okay, so we break down natin yan. So sa concept, pre, prod, post, and delivery. Dito sa delivery, dyan papasok yung client servicing lahat. Pati dito, may client servicing ka dito, may client servicing ka. Well, at least for us. Sa concept, how much, kasi sa concept, may mga andyan yung factors na paggawa ng story, paggawa ng script, paggawa ng storyline, paggawa ng storyboard, ng pitch deck, basically. And we need to charge that. Hindi pwedeng libre yun. So sino ang gumagawa nun? Usually, ang nag-handle kasi ng concept. Kasi for every commercial project, meron kang account manager. Kung ikaw rin yung account manager, basically you're the one dealing with the client. So meron kayong account manager. That's one. Siya yung pupunta kay client, makipag-usap, makipag-coordinate and everything else. Meron din tayong, if ever, creative director. Tsaka writer. So, ito kasi, what I'm explaining right now is the system of a business, of a whole company. Okay? And mamaya, breakdown natin yung as freelancers when you're starting out. Meron tayong account manager, creative director, tsaka writer. Kailangan, if mag-hire, if may mga team kayo na ganyan, you have to ask yourself how much are these worth. If sabihin natin you are doing solo work, solo ka lang as in one-man team ka lang. So, may client ka, so tatanong mo sa sarili mo, how much is your account management work? Yung pakikipag-usap mo sa client, pakikipag-deal mo, pakikipag-text mo, yung mga calls mo and everything else. Again, factor in ko yung tinuro ko kanina. Same. Analyze your costs and then add a markup. So, account manager, creative direction, yun yung pag-isip ng concept. Kung paano, anong concept, anong treatment, ano yung flow, given sa overview nila. Normally, ito, ako rin gumagawa ng creative direction. And I charge 30,000 for just the concept, the idea, the thought. Writer, yan, if I get a writer, or if may writer kami, I also consider yung fee ng writer. Okay, sabihin natin yan, for the sake of math ulit, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000. So that's a total of 4,000. 4,000 for the concept itself lang, pero the figures are different. Ngayon, sa pre-production, sino naman napapasok dyan? Production manager, director team, and so on. So basically, you get kung sino yung mga tao. Okay? Try to analyze, itong mga sinasabi ko, try to analyze and apply ito nyo, kahit sa photography, kahit sa film, or sa video. So get yung sa pre-production, sino yung mga tao, and then same, get a price. Production, yan, sa production, usually marami na yan, di ba? So dyan yung mga director, DOP, cinematographer, production assistants, production crew, and so on and so forth. Again, get the price. Post-production, same, get the price. Ngayon, kapag nakuha mo na yung lahat ng price na yun, sabihin natin, assuming na lahat yan is 20,000, just for the sake of math. And then, now you ask yourself, how much is your value? How much is your worth? For you, para makapagpatong ka ng markup. Sabihin natin, sige, dahil kaya naman magbayad ni client, kaya naman may value naman yung ginagawa ko, I can charge 100% markup. So, you get 100% markup, so may 40,000. Basically, the 100% markup is your profit. Kung nasaan ka man dito, kung sabihin natin ikaw ang director or ikaw ang photographer, kung ano yung price mo dyan, yun yung professional fee mo. Whatever you earn afterwards, after this, yung markup, that's your profit. Gets? Nakakuha niyo ba? Okay? So, ganun din. Siyempre, i-consider nyo rin yung miscellaneous. Miscellaneous such as yung food, gas, transpo, client servicing, file storage, hard drive, and so on and so forth. You have to consider those. Include that, and then you have your final price. Ito, yung kung magkano yung lumabas dyan, yan yung binibigay mo kay client for approval. Kapag na-approve, edi magaling. Kapag na-approve, edi okay, di ba? You start your project. Same with photography. Don't get wrong, this is not just for film and video. Photography, same thing. Depende kung may malaki kang crew. Kasi ang film kasi and video, malaki yung crew na kailangan, di ba? Whereas with photographers, you just need you, second photographer, your assistants, if ever, and then editors. Kung ikaw rin nag-edit, yun. Kung ikaw ang photographer, ikaw rin ang editor, you have to consider both. Kung ano yung price mo for that too. Ikaw rin ang nag-handle kay client, consider that also. So include that. Questions so far? Ano naman? Clear? Okay. Okay ba so far? Pricing? Ay, mabilis na lang. Yes po.
Pagka, di ba may times po na nangyayari na babaril yung budget?
Ni client?
Oo. Ano yung ginagawa pagka?
Pag ganun, ang ginagawa ko, sabihin natin, ito yung price ko. As ang kaya lang ni client is this one. Either I remove out factors to meet the price, or sabihin ko, client, sige, I will retain the full package using your budget, pero you have to give me something in return.
Like,
Barter. Parang barter trade. So, kunyari, sabihin natin na may deal na ako pa rin kukunin mo sa next event mo. 100% ako dapat hanggang ma-fulfill plus yung ma-extend. Other cases, magtatanggal ka ng mga factors to make the cost lower. Or either you can cut out people, cut out manpower, or other services para ma-meet yung budget ni client. Okay? May mga instances talaga na babaratin ka ni client. If you're starting out, okay lang yun. At least you get to build a portfolio. You at least break even. Yung sa 2,000 expense mo, di ba? At least dun sa 2,000 expense mo, at least you break even. Para walang gastos.
that's the lowest you can do.
That's the lowest you can go. At least meron kang break even. Meron kang, kasi kahit kapag nag-break even ka doon, even if you did not receive anything monetary, what you have is something valuable. Yung product, yung work. Kasi you can then apply it for marketing to get other bigger clients. Lalo na kunyari kung sabihin natin, mag-X-Deal. Familiar kayo sa X-Deal? let's say, assume lang na nag-ex-deal si malaking client, kunin nyo na. Kasi portfolio yun. At least you get to have it in your portfolio. You can now use that portfolio to get other bigger clients who can really pay you. May instance ako where meron akong nag-ex-deal ako for a billboard project. As in, wala akong nakuhang bayad. Siguro very minimal lang, break-even lang. Pero I was able to use that portfolio, yung billboard na yun and that portfolio to get bigger clients. So out of that, I was able to earn more than 100,000. And my camera was just yung entry-level DSLR. Ito. This one. This is a very cheap, low-end camera. It's not even, di nyo man alam to kung ano to, di ba?
May red line ngayon. Red naman siya.
Red naman siya.
Pagkano kasi joke yun, di ba? Pag may red is maganda.
Maganda. Pero this one,
That's 1,100.
1100D. So it's a very low-end, entry-level camera. And yet, because of this one, because of that one, I was able to build a company. I was able to earn around 2 million pesos using this camera. Kasi I applied business. You know, di naging madali, of course. When I was starting out, wala akong alam about business. Kumakayod ako. As in, ang dami ko nagawang mali, ang dami ko nagawang errors, failures, and everything else. And now, I am sharing this to you guys kasi I want you to undergo that failures. Pero as much as possible, bigyan ko na kayo ng mga tips para may shortcut kayo. Okay? And that's basically the purpose of Avantgarde Live.